It's our last day in Gananoque. I'm loading up the van with some of our luggage, and I was looking at this bike that's locked up here with the thinnest lock I've ever seen. It's like a shoelace, basically. And yeah, get another complimentary breakfast. Amanda and Lion joined us. That was nice. Then we went back into town. We were looking around at stuff. This is like a Indian store. Well, like everything's imported from India pretty much. Plus like pot stuff and swords that were kind of neat to look at. I didn't expect Bill to just take them off the wall and start handling them, but he was into it. Then we went over to this consignment shop. It's kind of cool. You know, it's the kind of place where they got a lot of neat stuff that I don't know if people actually want this stuff. I mean, like, maybe. Hard to say for sure. But it is neat in there. So yeah, went back over to where Amanda's staying. Hung out with them for a bit. Held River. And like gave him some bouncing. He seems to like that. And yeah, going back into town. We shopped around a bit, but you know, didn't really film too much. And we ate at this place. Ate a burger. Had so much sauce on it. So saucy of a burger. And then yeah, Amanda and River, they're back at their place and they're doing stuff. And they asked if I could do laundry. So I guess I'm doing some laundry. Yeah, it's a pretty classic Quest thing, eh? Doing laundry. And it's been a while since I've been to a laundromat. So, yeah. We came back, hung out for a bit. But, yeah. It's probably noonish now. And, yeah, we're just leaving Gananoque. Some of that highway. As we head back into Brighton. We're gonna go to the fish and chips place. And, yeah, this place gives you a lot of fish, a lot of chips. It's pretty decent. And, yeah, it's been a while since the dogs have seen us. They're all super happy. I guess, you know, they probably get depressed when Mom and Bill aren't around. They're jumping in the van like they never want to be left behind again. But yeah, pretty much immediately after we came back, we left and then went over to my dad's house. I had an Amazon package from Prime Day. I ordered some stuff. A Switch carrying case and a new micro SD card reader because I don't know what happened to mine. And I was expecting a micro SD card, but it didn't get sent. And it's late. So now it'll get sent there and I'm not gonna be there to get it. Anyways, my dad had made some ribs for us when we got back, even though we already ate, but I ate some of it anyways. It's good. Pretty nice sunset. And then yeah, back over to Mom's. Dogs are happy to see us again. They're probably confused as to why we just came and then left, but everything's good. Pretty chill night. Yeah. Now it's the next day, the morning, petting the dogs. That's Lenny. He's a good dog. And my mom's doing stuff, so go and hang out with my dad in the morning. He's making some raisin bread over here. That's kind of his thing, raisin bread. Anyways, he asked if I could help him reset the hinge on this garage door. So we have it propped up right now, so it's in the pretty much in the right spot that it should be. And yeah, looking at it, and it probably gets out of place because these screws aren't actually in anything supportive. So he's off getting his drill and stuff, and I'm kind of poking around in his garage here. I think a lot of this stuff is actually Chris's. Well, some of the tools at least. And yeah, he wants to reuse this piece of wood with a bunch of nails in it, even though it's super old and looks kind of shitty. But he does get those nails out, and then, well, he actually split the wood apart when he was trying to take out one of the nails. But yeah. So here's like this really old stamp, like a pricing stamp, that I think my grandparents used in their store, which I didn't even know they had a store, but just a cool little mechanism right here. Like, look at that. Nifty. So yeah, just putting in these additional blocks of wood as supports for the screws. Hopefully it won't move around so much. Mostly I just helped hold things into place. And now we're testing out the door. And wouldn't you know, we lifted the door up too much. Which is actually a good thing, because he had lowered that lock part. Or like, he lowered that end. Then the drill battery started to die, so we're taking a break now. You know, ate a banana, watched a hummingbird do hummingbird stuff. And then yeah, back to that door. And yeah, once we got that into position, pretty good. You just gotta pull it a little bit when you're closing the door. And yeah, my dad taught me how to play, what's this game called? Cabbage? No. Cribbage. Yeah, he taught me how to play cribbage. What a weird ass game, but now I kinda know how to play cribbage. And then I drove over to Mom's house. She's yeah, she wants to have this like fireplace barbecue thing going. Well, like, she got this fireplace thing, and yeah, she wants to cook some corn on it. And I'm like, alright, well, I guess I'll help start a fire. And she really wanted a big fire, I guess. Like, I honestly thought that we would just use some twigs and then we could cook the corn off of like a small fire. She's like, no, we gotta get those small twigs going and then throw on 2 huge logs so the logs can burn down to nothing, and then we can cook off the coals. Which, I get it, but honestly, couldn't we have just cooked off of a small fire instead of having this like giant fire to burn down into a small fire? But whatever, the corn was pretty good. And yeah, also ate some of this. Now it's nice. Alright, now it's Sunday. Yeah, rained that morning. I always like it when it rains. Very relaxing. I ate some chicken pot pie in the morning and hung out with these dogs. And you know, it wouldn't be a visit to Mom's if she didn't ask you to help move some furniture. And I didn't record a lot of the moving of furniture, but it was like this thing needed to come down and then a different thing goes up, and then, oh man, it was a fair amount of moving, but it's worth it because it makes Mom happy. Don't hesitate to ask, Mom. Now yeah, Dad came. He's driving me over to Oshawa. We're gonna stop in this Costco because I want to get some new pants. Costco, it always kind of blows my mind when I go in here, just how big it is and how much stuff there is. Anyways, these are my blue jeans that I like. Urban Star from Costco. That's the kind that you should get if you're into jeans. Also got a pair of black jeans and some salt. We get to the GO station. Oh man. Trash. So yeah, just leaving that Costco now. Headed back over to the Oshawa GO station. I'm gonna take the train back into town. That's the last I ever saw of Dad. Until the next time I see him eventually. Probably the 29th, maybe even. So yeah, it's gonna be a little while until this train leaves, so just hanging out. Good time to play Nintendo Switch. Got a little couple clips of the train ride back into town. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, back in Toronto. This is where I like to be. Except I don't have my bike here, which is a bummer, but that's alright. Take one of the bike share bikes along the lakeshore bike path. Cause yeah, I left my bike at Amanda's house. I don't know if I said that last vlog. I probably did. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, so back in the Parkdale area. And then walk over to Amanda's house. Luckily, no one has messed with my bike. That's always nice. Yeah, I went back home for a little while, had a shower and changed my clothes because, you know, feeling dirty. And went to hang out with Don, and we recorded another episode of the book club. Go check that out on Patreon, or some of the older ones if you're not a Patreon supporter. Those are free now. And yeah, Don's making this like tofu thing with the crazy sauce. Look at how good that sauce looks. It was very sweet though. And I ate a lot of it, and I didn't expect it to sit so heavily in my stomach, but I was like, oh man, I can't move after eating all that. But it was good. So yeah, just biking home and gonna edit the quest, because gotta catch up to that quest.